This is another edition of the Addicts Devotional for December the 18th, and I call it By the Word of Their Testimony. When people say to me, God saved me, I usually follow their statement with the question, from what? Please don't tell me what God has done for you and not tell me what it was and how he did it. The Bible says they overcame by the word of their testimony. A testimony is a factual account of what God has done in someone's life. If people will overcome by a word of testimony, then the testimony must be given without fear of retribution or loss of reputation. Who among us can cast a stone? The Bible goes on to say, if we are ashamed to tell what God has done for us, then he, Christ, will be ashamed to admit owning us to the Father. We have to tell it. I think it is becoming clearer what God is preparing me for, and it is to tell what he has done for me. Others need to be encouraged to hearing my story because secretly it is their story. Many are ashamed of the things they've committed and not realized it was the enemy within them which did this. Certainly, we should have regret for what we have done and or allowed to be done with it, and or allowed to be done through us with our permission. But when God has saved you from whatever it was, he brought you through, and there should be no shame telling the story of victory. We need to stop sitting in the pews and going home keeping the story of our lives from the hearing of others. Someone needs to hear how God saved you from whatever it was he saved you from. So begin sharing, because once you do, you've just released the power of God into someone else's life. This is giving hope and encouragement. The closing thought: a testimony never given is not a testimony. Now go and have yourself a profitable and fulfilling day.